John Newman came from the grammar school with big raps.
Are you a little bit disappointed in missing out on the two star recruits of the year, Brummel and Woods?
Well, we tried very hard to get them, Lou, but I feel that we've got one boy here in particular won't worry about Woods or Brummel at all.
What's his name?
A boy called Newman, John Newman.
Didn't he play with your seconds last year?
Yes, played in the reserves last year, only 4 games, and he used to go to the grammar school, but he's here in Geelong, and I do feel that Newman will be a really top-class ruckman in the league. He's showing so in the practice games at the moment even.
I was down here at training one night and a fella came in and said, if I was you, I'd go out and look at a boy at the grammar school. And I said, where? He said, Geelong Grammar. And in those days, perhaps Geelong Grammar, I mean, it is probably the finest school in Australia, but for preparing footballers, it didn't have the greatest reputation. And I said, Geelong Grammar. He said, there's a boy called Newman out there. He just kicked 16 goals from centre forward. Pooh, I couldn't get out quick enough.
Well, I came to the club in 1963 after a great recruiting coup by Bob Davis and Leo O'Brien, who were 2 great personalities of the club in those days. They came out to Geelong Grammar, and I think they watched me play in a school game against another Melbourne side then. I think I kicked 15 goals from centre half forward, and they thought I could have been okay. And their recruiting tag and the price that they had to pay for me was to give me a second-hand jumper of Polly Farmers, which I'd always wanted, and that was how I came to Geelong. That was the signing-on fee for me.
Apprentice to the legend Polly Farmer, he would develop into a ruck giant, and in 1980 bowed out after becoming the first Geelong player to reach 300 games.
I was coming to the end of my effectiveness with the club, and I struggled with a bit of form, and Bill Goggin, I suppose kindly, if you like, gave me a chance to play 300 games. I started on the bench, which was for team balance, as they say, and came on, I think, about 10 minutes into the first quarter, played on Renee Kink, and played a reasonable game, and played 3 more games after that, and at the end of the 1980 season, I retired.